Ladies and gentlemen, today's date is actually December 16th, 2022. And I don't normally make a point to reference the date, but I want to be able to keep track of this video so that we can look back on it in the future and check back and see, based on the information that I have been provided and I'm sharing with you guys now, in comparison to what actually happens in the next few weeks. So, as some of you may be aware, subscribers and longtime viewers of the channel, thank you for your support. Thank you for returning and watching yet another video. You guys may be aware that I do conduct business in a variety of different ways, different markets, different industries, and within that network, I speak to a lot of people. Now, the reason behind it is because, one, I like talking to people, and two, the more people I talk to, the more that I learn, especially as it relates to business, finance, and the economy, and ways to further position myself and my family and our businesses to succeed, build wealth, increase our income. You guys know the whole story. However, with that, I also create business relationships and opportunities, really good ones at that. And for some folks who have the fortunate ability to work with me, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, because some of you have actually been able to benefit and capitalize from these relationships that I've built, the network. With that being said, I just had a conversation with probably the third at this point business owner that has shared some rather disturbing information with me. That it's disturbing, it's not really surprising, it's not really shocking, but it is what they are telling me. Now, different industries, various industries, different parts of the country, there's some variation, but there is some consistency in what they're telling me. Now, I want to preface this with a warning. And the warning is that people prefer people to tell them the truth. They don't want them to lie to them. They don't want to be lied to. However, I'm also realizing that people don't want to be, sometimes they don't want to be encouraged, which is really odd and really strange, but they also don't want to be scared. And that's where the warning comes in, because I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. However, when I tell you the truth, whether it's a story, an encounter, an experience, a theory, a hypothesis, me pontificating on the future occurrence and events that are going on or potentially likely to happen based on what I know, what I hear, what I see, the trends, history, that may scare you. And forewarned, if you are scared by life, what reality is and can be, history possibly repeating itself, then I urge you to disconnect from all forms of social media, all forms of media, mainstream media, news publications, talking to people in general, because for the most part, a lot of things that go on a daily basis can and will scare some people, unknowingly, unintentionally. But if you are afraid, if you are in that category where, you know, just knowing about what's going on and what is possibly likely to happen and it scares you, this isn't the channel for you. I hate to break it to you. There are millions of other channels out there, I'm sure. Maybe you'll find one that aligns with, you know, coddling you and telling you only the things that you want to hear. Someone actually commented on a previous video and they say, well, why does Kevin talk about financial improvement and financial security and improving your financial situation if, in fact, he also says that everything is going to collapse, the economy is going to collapse, and, you know, it's all, you know, everything. Why would you want to do that? So The simplest way I can put it is, if the news, if the world, if everything that was going on and is likely to happen was really, really good, sunshine and rainbows, no care in the world, nothing to worry about, no homelessness, no poverty, no famine, no poor, low income, no eviction, no foreclosure, no death, no bankruptcy, none of that bad stuff, okay? No food shortages and going hungry. If that never existed, do you think that I would be making videos about securing your financial security and improving your finances and personal finances and increasing your earning potential and spending less than you make and budgeting carefully and wisely and eliminating high interest consumer debt while saving money and building wealth and generating cash flow producing assets? Why would I do that if everything is okay? The main reason why I continuously share this information with you guys and beat my head against the wall and having to read these ridiculous comments that come in and emails that come in left and right is because everything is not fine and everything will not be okay. Odds are. However, knowing that, we will prepare ourselves for that, so that if and when a economic collapse or a financial struggle or a recession or high interest rates or a job loss or layoff or eviction or foreclosure, any of that were to happen, a hurricane comes through and wipes out your business, a company goes under, a bank goes under and wipes out your retirement and your pension, we are diligently working and preparing to make sure that we have the diversity in place and the safety nets in place and the strategies and the businesses and the additional income streams in place to make sure that these events don't wipe us out. They don't take us out completely and put us at the very bottom as if they've actually pushed a reset button on a video game and you have to start all over from scratch, only to have to start over at 40, 50, 60 years old or older. That is why, because all this information, all the signs point to desperation and despair and economic catastrophe for most who are uneducated and apparently unwilling to be motivated to do things to put themselves in the best position possible to not be adversely and completely negatively affected by any possible economic struggle, hurdle, obstacle, roadblock, speed bump that is sure to come. Folks, rent prices are going up. People are seeing themselves displaced and having to move out of where they live, the areas they live, because investors and institutional money and higher replacement costs and insurance prices and inflation and interest rates and everything like that and more is driving up costs, making it so you have to make more money in order, you have to make more money just to be, you have to make a lot of money just to be broke. You got to make a lot of money to be poor just to maintain what you had before. The prices are going up. The values are staying the same. The prices are going up and or the values are becoming even less. Cars now, you want a new car, you're getting a base model car for $50,000. The price has gone up. The value hasn't. The simple fact of the matter is soon a base model vehicle will cost you $80,000. And if you are not paying attention to the warning signs that are scaring you left and right, and oh my God, I can't believe he said that, well, then you are ultimately going to be more than likely doomed and suffer the consequences and have to deal with the impending fate that is by design being put in place and implemented, and actions are being taken to see you and your family wiped out completely, having to rely on government assistance and handouts and homeless shelters and food kitchens and anything of the sort, because you haven't been paying attention. You claim that you want to know the truth. You claim you want help. You claim you want answers. You claim you want to know what's going on. Yet when it's delivered to you, you cry and you moan and you groan and say, "Oh my God, he just scared me with this Tyler thumbnail. I can't believe he says it's so scary. Oh my God." Look, folks, this is real. I'm going to keep it real. And the realest thing I can tell you right now is it's coming. and it's definitely coming for the people who are afraid of it and don't want to recognize it and witness it and don't want to make any moves and plan and prepare and strategize for it. It's definitely coming. I'm going to continue to bring it to you, and if you don't like it, well, you can go watch somebody else. So what did they tell me? I ain't gonna lie, I got heated on that one.